All right. This is I assume white to play and win. I think this is white to play and win. What are the possibilities? There's D takes E6. There's C7 here. Wait a second. Oh no, I think I solved this one. Wait, no, maybe this is tricky. Wait. I was gonna say I think it's pawn takes pawn, E7, queen, and king F5, but I guess after queen F1, king E6, queen H3, you might actually lose the game. So that's not what it can be. So I guess the first step is identify the problems. The problems in the position are the black is going to push the pawn and make a queen, check the king in, and end the game. So so first things first. If you go king E3, black takes the pawn on D5, E6, king 6, E7, king E7, and you promptly resign the game. Oh, wait a second, but there might be a trick. Maybe it's here, E6 takes D4. No, that can't be right. D4, king E6, and it's a draw. Let's see. So what are the options here? So take C2, I'm pretty confident is losing. So if you push the pawn to D6, C2, D1, or C2, C1, you promptly resign as well. So you can't move the pawn on D5. That's pretty clear. You can't move either of these two pawns because again, I just make a queen. You can't move any of these three pawns. The only other moves are to push the pawn or to move the king. Ah, wait. I think it's wait, but C7 there's a trick because if you go C7 takes D6, you actually win the game, and it's very similar to the classic game played in PogChamps 3 between Gripix and Dog, where if you push the pawn and black takes and you get a supported passed pawn, you win the game. So C7 king B7 is the question though, because you don't have an obvious move after that. So let me think for a second. This is I figured it out. I think I figured out how to win. So I think the way you win is you go C7, king B7, and then you go king E3 takes, and then you go D4 and takes, king here takes. I think after B4 you get the wide people split pawns, but are they inside the box is the question. I don't think they are. I think you're winning. Wait, so C7, king B7, king E3 takes, E6 takes, D4. If C4 you just take D5 and win the game. So black after D4, if black goes C2, king here takes here. Wait, no, this is too complicated. Wait a second. Okay, so C7, king B7 is the question, I guess. So C7, king B7. Although wait, actually I realized after C7, there's also C2. And is that actually, that might not be winning. Wait a second. So the C7, C2, if you make a pony, I just sidestep and then I make a queen. So you go here, make a queen, I make a queen, you go here, check. Here, check. I mean, maybe that's winning, but that's not clean at all. So it can't be C7. Or actually not, it can't be C7. It has to be some other iteration after C2. So I'm a little bit this is a little bit confusing. So C7, C2, and I don't think you have anything good. My instinct says it's actually king E3. That's just my instinct. I mean, unless there's a way to take a pawn and sneak the king in behind, but I don't think you can get this in. No, if you go D6 you guys, after C2 you promptly resign because I get a queen first and you lose the game. Okay, so it can't be. So okay, so wait, I concluded it can't be a pawn move. It can't be either of these pawn moves. Because 1, 2, 3 moves out the door. D4, C2, of course, is bad. B4 is bad. So by the process of elimination, it has to be king E3. But it has to be king E3, ED5, and then I have to find the line. Oh, wait, no. I thought I had it for a second. Okay, I think I have it. I think it's king E3, pawn takes pawn D4, king C6, king D3, takes B4, king B5, E6 takes, E7 wins. Okay, you go here. If C2 you just take and you win the game, I believe. Yeah, C2 you just wait. Okay, the king here, E5, D4, c2 king d2 is winning. So king here takes, d4 takes here, b4, b5 takes, e7 wins. So b4 you get the wide peepos, or do you wait? b4 king d7, b5 king d7. Yeah, you get the wide peepos, and even though it's a box, the king has to move somewhere. Yeah, you get a box, but it's the king has to move, and so you win the game. There's no straight path in here. So okay, so after king e3 takes, d4 takes here, king 6 b4, that should be winning. So king e3 takes d4, d4 you just take, d2 king d2 is winning, c4, so c4 and cd4 king d3, king c6 b4 is winning. And then if king c6 king d3, cd4 b4 should be winning. King c7 king c2 king c6 king d3. Yeah, and you can outweight because you have a delayed move. Yeah, okay, I got it. That has to be winning. Pretty confident that has to be winning. So I'm pretty sure it's king here takes d4. If king c6 king d3, cd4 b4, king c7, and then b5 wins, king b5 e6 wins. Yeah, that's it. I'm pretty confident that it's king e3 takes and d4. And king c6 you go king d3. King has no moves. You have too many juicers. I might be wrong on this one, but I'm pretty sure that I'm right. So let me pause it, and let's see if I'm right. Okay, drum roll. I'm wrong. I'm wrong, apparently. It is c7. I'm wrong. What did I miscalculate? Let's see. So if I go here, am I wrong or not? Wait a second. Takes king here. Oh, there's a very tricky in between move. Yeah, see, I miscalculated. I forgot about king c7 here. I only thought about takes, but after b4 this is winning because you get the wide peepo pawns, and even though it's a box, black has to move, but black can go king c7. I thought you could wait. Oh my gosh, but there's still... Oh, there's d3? d4? Oh, wow. Wow, black can sack all his pawns and make a draw. That's pretty insane. Wait, so, okay, but let's see. Okay, so let's go back. So computer says c7. Okay, so c7. And you win by one... You win by one tempo, right? Because king b7, king e3 takes. This one is winning. This is the line that I saw before, where basically you get the same position. No, wait, what? Oh, you have king. Wow, you have king e2 here. Wow, king e2, and then on takes you get the right position, I guess. Oh wait, this is very weird. King e2, king c7, and b4 is winning. Yeah, this is actually very tricky. Very tricky endgame. Very tricky endgame. And I guess this is winning because now king c6, king d3, you win. So it's all a matter of getting the right endgame with these pawns. But the reason that I rejected c7 was actually not because of pawn. Was not because of king takes. It was because of this. But apparently this is just winning. Okay, so I guess check. Go here, and this is just winning. You win. I guess you just can go queen d6 or king f6, and it's winning. It's a reasonable puzzle. I don't know. I'm not thrilled by this one just because I guess like I expected a more hard set line that wins by force, whereas this is not clean at all. I think if they want to put this endgame in a book, if you want to have this as a study in a book, I think what you should have is you should have this position after c7 king b7. This is where this should actually be in an endgame book, because this is really the meat of the puzzle, because the whole queen line is winning long term, but this king and pawn endgame is very useful, very important. So I probably would have this in a book, not so much with not this position with c6 here, but after c7 king b7 has been played, because this is where like there are a lot of little tricks, right? Because you have to take, and then you have to go d4, and then you have to find king e2. That's also the important thing. The king e2 is really the trick here. It's to not go king d3, because king d3 is a very easy move to play in this position, and then it's actually a draw. I probably would have this in an endgame book right here, this position after king b7. This is where I would have it in a book, because this is a very fascinating king and pawn endgame, and it's very, very exciting. Anyway, I didn't get that one right though, unfortunately, which is a little bit annoying, but not a big deal. All right, okay, so I think that's going to be it for the puzzles that we're going to do today. King e2 is a sauce. It is, of course, king e2, obviously has to be king e2. So I think that's going to be it for the puzzles that we have for today. But I hope you guys enjoyed those puzzles, because these are actually not trivial. These are quite difficult puzzles to solve, at least some of them. First one I would say was a little bit too easy, but the others were tricky.